and let your soul delight in fatness. Incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant even with you, even the sure mercies of David.
Ooh. Blessed are the ears that hear, man. Blessed are the ears that hear.
I got something real quick. The book of Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 3, touch on the point of those Christian pastors. A wonderful, horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? But the main point right there that Jacob loved to have these wicked ass niggas rule over them. Man. They're taking their money, robbing them, stealing them, committing adultery with their woman. They love to have that shit.
Yeah, because they selling them false dreams. Man.
Right.
They selling you, you're gonna get the kingdom of heaven. You can do what you want to do. Just come in here and drop off that little bit of money on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? That's when we see we out here telling them the truth, man. What it say? They hate if them, they rebuke it from the gates. We rebuke it. We telling you can't be doing that shit no more. You gotta be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Christian pastor, man, he just keep doing what you're doing. And just pay this little bit of money. You're gonna be all right. Yeah, all that shit.
But when Jacob's trouble comes, they have to be forced into prophecy, man.
Yeah.
Because on that day, the false prophets gotta be gotta be seen out, man. They gotta be spotted, man. Yeah. So they gotta be forced to go into that prophecy, man. But they're not gonna be able to break it down, man.
And when you come to serve Yahweh Shem Shai, there's boundaries.
Yeah.
There's restrictions, regulations. You can't just do whatever you want to do based off your emotions.
Appreciate it.
Yep. This is go ahead, you got it.
This is just going into what you guys are talking about. This is Ezekiel 22 and 26. It says, her priests have violated my law. They have profaned my holy things. They have put no difference between the holy and profane. Neither have they showed difference between the unclean and the clean, and have hid their eyes from my Sabbaths, and I am profaned among them, right? And that's what they do, man. You come as you will. Yeah. That's their whole spirit, man. If you want to be a tree and go to church, man. That's that whole, everything is defiled in there, man. And you see it, right? And that's why, Elder Apostle Tahar says, the church is a big joke, especially the black church. Man.
It really is.
It's a big ass joke.
Circus, bro. Damn, little concert, they just go to dance and shit. You know what I'm saying?
When you walk in, they be playing the drums and shit. When you walk in, they already playing the drums. Warm your ass up. Then everybody talking. Then he come up, he read 2 Psalms, 2 Proverbs, and they go in the basement, eat swine, eat catfish.
I was, before I came to the truth, I went to church for years, man. I learned more. I learned more just watching one street video of Apostle Tahar. This is back when the apostles were raw, though. Than I did my entire time going to them churches, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, I remember the last time I ever went to church, the lady, she was playing the music, right? And at the end of the service or whatever, she's like, hey, man, she started telling everybody, listen, man, I'm down bad, man. Y'all gotta get these. She started telling people they gotta pay more money, bro. Dead ass, because she was like the musician and shit. Yeah. But it was a small church, so she was like, if y'all got anything extra to give, you know what I'm saying? It take a lot of time to do all this. I'm just sitting there like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's a product of all slavery. The church, all stemmed from how it was in slavery. How to entertain you while you was getting your ass whooped. Yeah. But now it's more entertaining because now they took off them training wheels, And then how they was dissing us, and then you dissing the Christian church. You didn't see no Christian being defended on us. They was laughing. They was enjoying it. Now what happened to them?
Oh yeah.
Now you're going against the Lord.
Yeah, they was laughing.
They was really mocking. They was really mocking us. Yeah. Really, it's camps that really do that, and we can understand it.
And when he did that Israelite skit, it wasn't really that funny to me. But that shit he just did, I was laughing. That shit was funny, man.
They go a little further.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The tell us nobody can do anything to the truth
or for the truth.
So what he did was he actually brought people into the truth. He made people, he sparked people's interest. And people was looking into the truth. See, with Christianity, with wacky-tacky Christianity though, that's just full blown, just open season jokes all day because everybody know Christianity is a joke. You can destroy the whole doctrine with just a couple precepts. Basically,
those are times we living in. Jake know this shit is bullshit.
Yeah, it's 2026, man.
Yeah.
And you still up in here, man? You still up in this shit, man?
But young Jake don't go to church. They're like, man, I ain't going in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you Jake know that shit is bullshit. They get tired. You see you yawning, falling asleep.
I hated that shit too. Your grandmother passing you peppermints. That shit was whack, man.
Hey, pinching you because you playing around in church. Okay, you get that old woman pinch.
Yeah.
Even through the spirit
you about to
when we
get
was
your ass
younger.
worked up.
Yeah, that shit was boring.
Yeah.
they mainly good at singing. This
I got it. You got something? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This Isaiah chapter 30 verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of Yahweh, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, and prophesy deceits. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Right? They wanted us to they rather you teach to get out the path, to get out the way. And that's with the Christian church. They don't really edify you, build you up on understanding. Right? They mostly build you on feeling comfort. Because after you leave church, you ain't even really thinking about what the pastor was bringing out.
Right.
Because most of the time is all scripted to not teach you something. They always go into finance, prosperity. Where's the struggle at?
Right.
You know, where's the affliction? You know, because now that y'all getting that lovey-dovey, y'all feel like y'all getting closer to the Lord. Right? Where is the terror? You know,
really?
The affliction from your Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Like none of y'all ain't getting chastised.
Right.
Where's the rebuke? Where's the correction, man?
Yeah.
Where, you know, the scriptures always talk about self-examination.
Right.
Where's no self-examination? It's the same people when you go in, and the same people when you go out.
See, you got Jake. They feel like when they get in there, their life get better. Really, it's just Satan leaving you alone. Yeah, I got your ass now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You up in that church.
When I come to serve the Lord, preparing our
soul
soul
for temptation.
It's Salakia. That's why Jacob's trouble has to come, man. Right? Because Jake is so comfortable in just being simple-minded, man.
Yeah.
Right? That the Lord now he's gonna have to force their hand, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna really have to show their ass, man. Because they're so simple and they don't want to hear the shit. So guess what? Now he gonna make you.
Yep.
The Lord's gonna make you hear it. He's gonna make you feel it.
Yeah.
They're not in the house of the morning, man. They're in the house of the birth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right in circus.
Yeah, they telling you, man, all you gotta do is do this, and the Lord gonna bless you. You're gonna have the best life possible. And hey, man, yeah. We're in the spirit of our Lord Yahweh Shai, and what comes with that, we gotta suffer with it, man.
Yeah.
You know, we will see. Our mind is geared on the kingdom of heaven, man. We looking past this place, bro.
And
We
we
don't
know
want
we know that hardship is coming. We know that society is about to fail. We know that shit is about to get real. So we're not bamboozled, you know.
Right.
We telling you what's coming through the spirit of the Lord. So, you know, we basically trying to bunker down, so to speak, in the spirit.
Right.
You know.
This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 13. It says, "Wherefore the Lord saith, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me."
Lip service.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I like what y'all doing, man.
Yeah.
I like, hey, brother, y'all keep it up, you know.
Beeping at you every week for years.
The Ezekiel 33 and 30.
Y'all brothers keep going, man. Y'all keep going, man. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Romans 10 and 2, they got a zeal.
Yeah. Not according to knowledge.
But then you gotta think, Jake, they'll be fired for education or everything else, but to be edified about the Lord it seemed too deep. It's too much.
Yeah.
But when you try to go get a bachelor degree, you actually got to get deep. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, this is life or death. You know,
Nigga try hard.
you literally choosing life or death.
Nigga try hard for the fucking white man, but never try hard for the
Yeah,
citizen.
Yeah.
Bugged out.
No?
I got a preset.
It says, hold on, bro, real quick. It says, and their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men.
Yeah.
You see that? So the fear of our people is taught by the ways of men, man. You know, they tell you, oh, okay, it's all right. You know, you can eat this. You know, you can eat unclean food. It's all right. You can celebrate this wickedness. The Lord said, don't do that, man. You know, you see, they modern day pastor does not have the vision. They can't go into the scriptures and break it down. They don't got to understand it.
Nah.
The unction wasn't sent down to them, man.
Right.
You know, But the men of the Lord that come out here and prophesy week in, week out, in the season, in, out of season, the Lord has given them the understanding, man.
Right.
Soon enough, we're not gonna be out here, man.
Yeah. Oh,
And this is the thing. You gotta get this. You gotta get this stuff right now, man. Because this, listen, time is running out. And everybody wanna, not hearken, don't listen, don't pay attention. Jake got that procrastinating spirit, man.
Yeah.
I'll get to it later. Later's gonna be too late, man.
Right.
Yeah, the scriptures tell us, seek the Lord while he may be found.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's letting you know there will be a moment in time where he won't be able to be found. Okay? He gonna close that ark up because the spiritual ark is being built now.
Yeah.
And you're running out of time, Jake. So ain't no more straddling the fence now. Prophecy is here. End time is good. It's kicking into high gear.
Yeah, we're entering the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You're gonna have to prove your citizenship soon, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of people are saying that that's being done so that they could make this digital ID and push it out.
Absolutely.
One more verse real quick. One more verse.
Okay.
Verse 14, it says, therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work amongst his people. It says, even a marvelous work
we don't know you.
and a wonder. It says, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid. See, the Lord is about to put up the prudent, man. All right? The Lord, see, real soon, just like the brother just said, the Lord is going to put up the men with the true understanding, man. You ain't going to be able to come out here no more, man. Oh yeah, you see, just like this brother right here, these brothers talking about something real. You know what I'm saying? Real, it's going to come a time where the men of the Lord is going to be nowhere to be found for y'all, man. Yeah. All right, so you better get this truth. You better call upon the Lord while he's near, man.
Right, when you go to 2 Chronicles 36:16, where it says they misused the prophets, but when the wrath came, this is when they started to rethink. Like, damn, I think I should have actually listened to that prophet, because what he's saying seems to look like just what's happening right now. You don't want to be none of those damn Israelites that when shit is about to come to pass, you're gonna be thinking that, yo, those men wasn't crazy on the corner.
So that's what's about to happen. The Lord is about to close the door of mercy and open the door of wrath, man.
Yeah.
You don't know what's about to come. You can't imagine the Lord's wrath and his evil that he's coming to bring upon this place, man.
Yeah, you're real blue-eyed. I appreciate that. Go ahead. The book of Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. But the main point right there, that this is not our rest, man. Yeah. Because only this place is corrupt, man. It's evil. And it gotta get even more corrupt, man. It gotta show real soon why this place is not our rest, man. Because only that day when those troops start coming down the street and start kicking down doors, man. Hey, that money you got ain't gonna save you, man. That money, that game, or that fucking, I don't know, that woman you so desperately want or whatever. They're not gonna save you, man. They're not gonna help you in that time, man.
It's gonna be a hindrance.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11, verse 25. It says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. So, which the day of affliction is here, it's gonna get worse. But you're not gonna think about oh yeah, I remember that time when I did this or that. Nah, you ain't gonna be thinking about nothing but how Yahweh Shem Yahshai could get you out the situation.
Yeah, that's
Because
why.
I was gonna say, we was talking about earlier, brother said at his job, you got Jake making bullets and shit. At my job, it was the same thing the other day. Dude was talking about how you gonna call somebody, they can drop off some guns, got stockpile of food, all this bullshit. Ain't nobody mentioning Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Nobody's mentioning the Lord. That's why the majority of them gonna get deleted, man. At least they repent. Because everybody trusts in themselves.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah, scripture told us men shall be lovers of themselves in the last days.
Yep.
Proud, boasters, blasphemers. Okay, and the list goes on.
Yeah.
We in those times, man.
Yeah.
We in those
That's a
times.
fact. Yeah. Everybody think they got it. Yeah.
Everybody got all the answers.
Yeah,
you
they
can't
got all
tell
the
Jake a
answers.
damn thing.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Jake got it all figured out.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 again, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And that goes off of what you're saying. They rather trust in themselves or the system instead of trusting in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yeah.
You know, like Esau is gonna always save you in every predicament, but Esau is the sword of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Right.
He was really made to be a sword unto you, a thorn on your fucking side.
Yeah.
Right? So you're supposed to really trust in the shadow of the Lord. He's the ones that the Lord is our refuge.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you're supposed to be calling on him now.
Right.
Because if you ain't calling on him now, when all shit hit the fan, you're gonna do the same thing you was doing before you even heard of this truth. You're gonna stay in that sleeper state. But when all terror come, now you want to be knocking at the damn door,
That's
but
a
the door is
hypocrite.
being shut.
That's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
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 Hey,
The Lord said he gonna send the Assyrians against the hypocritical nation.
Yeah.
Hypocritical nation is you Israelites, man. Y'all hypocrites, man. Okay? Y'all
Hey, like the brother was saying, man, you know, ultimately when you think about it, like, you know, why is Jake, well, before you even came into this truth, why is we going through this? It makes sense.
Now
Because
it
the
does.
Lord, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Because the Lord, he said, the Lord is doing that to you. He put the spirit on Esau to whoop your ass, man. He's a
Yeah.
whooping stick, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I look at niggas, I understand why the Lord put us in slavery.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
Makes sense.
Absolutely.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Same spirits, man.
Absolutely. I
Nothing
got
new
a
under the
sense.
sun. I got a
quick one.
preset real quick. Hold on, you got it.
The book of Zechariah 11:5, and it reads, "Who possess or slay them, and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them, say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not." Okay, here it is. Esau, Edom, coming up with more diabolical schemes and plots to slay us down in the streets and get everybody all chipped up. Meanwhile, our people want to keep running into the wacky-tacky churches to hear that prosperity gospel.
Right.
Okay, all of our people, okay, do not pity us. They know what's going on. Okay, they don't give a damn about us, man. Okay, these wacky-tacky pastors, okay, our people that's in these political positions, these celebrities, none of them give a damn about you.
But that's a perfect thing of what they were saying with you know, about ICE, right? ICE has full authority to do whatever they want to do to you. You know what I'm saying? That's it right there, man. These possess or slay them, hold themselves not guilty, man.
Yeah.
Right?
And those are the things that you're supposed to be edifying the sheep on, right? Because the Lord even tell you in Ezekiel, I think the 36th chapter, where he was telling the man, the son of man, but really the prophets, to Ezekiel 33, you should be telling the house of Israel about the sword coming.
Yeah.
Now you got that spiritual sword, which is these weapons and devices that Esau using, and you have to prophesy on the actual spiritual sword, which is Esau Edom. You know, you got to prophesy, even Ezekiel 35. You got to prophesy against Mount Seir, man. You got to reveal the man of sin, man. You got to tell the people who he is. That's how he get manifested on the earth. Instead of, when has the church ever spoke about the nations and broke them down? Who's Esau Edom? You know, who do the Lord hate? You know, the Lord is great and terrible. All things was created for their usage. Why nobody is teaching in the churches or being a celebrity? Why they not open up their mouth about Donald Trump?
They
Or the
work
shit
for
that's
him.
going on? Yeah.
Yeah, they work for them. They work for the other side. The Lord tells us, if you love this world, you don't the love of the Father is not in you, man. Okay, so if you in this world trying to do it big in this world, on any level, on any type of status level, if you ain't in this truth, you already compromised already.
Because they're not the prophets.
Yeah.
The scripture tell you that the prophets, what's that, Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets,
Yeah.
You know?
The prophets before me.
Yeah, they prophesied against many countries and great kingdoms, man.
Yep.
This is
Against them, not with them.
Right.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." And that's our duty, man. That's what we're doing. As the watchmen, we're coming out and we're warning the people through the prophecies. All right, that death and destruction is coming, right? And what did they want to do? They wanted to stop up their ears, like what is that, Zechariah 7:11? They stopped up their ears that they should not hear, man.
Yeah, they pulled away the shoulder.
But Ezekiel, he told Ezekiel whether they hear or whether they forbear, man.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We're reading the words of prophecy, man.
Yeah.
You know, that how about man.
Yeah, that's how you decipher the spirit of the Lord, man. Right. You know, the men that's coming in the spirit of prophecy, that's how you know who the men of Yahweh Shai are, man. Because that the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man.
Right.
Yep.
You know?
This is Psalms chapter 17, verse 13 and 14. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him and cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
That's what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, from men, which are thy hand, O Yahweh. from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy head treasure. They are full of children and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
Right, they passed down that wealth, man. Just as they did through chattel slavery. Man.
Yeah, first Maccabees.
They passed it down. They passed down that wealth that they've gotten, and then they say, well, it wasn't me. I didn't do this. But you riding around in a Bentley.
Get Isaiah
Benefit
14.
from that generational wealth.
Yeah.
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their
fathers.
fathers. The same way how that generational wealth got passed down is the same way that trauma got passed down from Jake, from slavery and all of that shit. That's a real thing. You know, that trauma get passed down from generation to generation, and the nation begins to have particular habits, or they think a certain way, or they act a certain way.
Yeah, that's why we are the way we are right now.
Yeah.
Because of that cause and effect.
And that was the Lord, you know?
Really
once Slakia, bro, once you understand this, the Lord, you really, I ain't gonna say you can't get mad about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Right.
And it brings you peace at the end of the day. So you ain't trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Right.
Because you got to think, if Ecclesiastes 1, he took all that memory so you wouldn't even know those things. You coming in the scriptures and then line of history, what happened, it gives you the perspective like, damn, why? And then now in the scriptures you get the comfort on knowing why this situation happened. But if the Lord gave you that memory and you didn't have to go search for it, a lot of us would be overwhelmed for the shit that we have done. So the Lord made it easy for you to go search this knowledge. You gotta want to, because this truth come with ugly. But at the end, what did he tell John the Revelator in Revelation 10? He said, eat this roll because it's sweet and bitter. The sweet is the salvation, the immortality, the benefits that you get in the end, right? But let alone you got the terrible, which is that bitter, that tribulation, that affliction.
Going through the straight gate.
Right.
Just like Ezekiel, he told Ezekiel.
Eat this roll.
It's written of, what is it? Lamentations, mourning,
and woes.
Yeah.
Got a quick precept on what the Zechariah just went into. It's the book
Then
of
you get
Exodus,
that, Isaiah 14.
Exodus 34 and 7 in the reads. Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgressions and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of thy fathers upon thy children and upon the children's children, onto the third and to the fourth generation. Okay, so for all you Edomites who say, oh, I wasn't me, I didn't do it, we wasn't the ones who did it, that was our forefathers. Listen, the Lord requires that which is past.
You are your forefathers coming back.
You are your forefathers.
Back. And that's for all nations. We all come back in your lot, man, because under the sun is a place of judgment. You are recorded for all the things you've done in your past life all the way to now. And even with the Israelites.
This is
Vice
Isaiah.
versa. Now you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land.
And that's why y'all building bunkers, because you know the shit that you've done and you know what's coming, so you're trying to escape your judgment. But you're not gonna escape it. You know? It's gonna seem to work for a little while, but when the dust settles and New Jerusalem comes down, you're gonna be sought after.
Right.
That they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right, which you see now, you know, you look around, Esau has really tainted the earth. You know, he fucked it up. You know, he don't keep the land Sabbath, there's concrete everywhere, the trees, the animals, the society, it's a big ass, you know, piece of shit right now, man.
Right. And it's really no rest in his kingdom. It's work 24/7. Lights stay on constantly because this is a business, it's a corporation.
Subject to payments.
And they always making schemes. You know, while you doing your day-to-day life, you turn around, there's a new fucking law.
This nigga got it, just think about it. He got it set up to the point where he knows the rates of a mortgage or rent, and he know what to pay you. Just so you can fucking sneak by and have $100 for the week or $200 for the week. It's like it's really a system. It's set up that way. You know, he gives you just enough to get by. Just so you can pay everything,
inflate everything,
and then you might have enough. I'll probably eat out once this week, or
support the
I only could put 40 in the tank. You know what I'm saying? Like,
remember, like 7 years ago, $20 an hour, Jake was happy with that.
Right.
Now you're making a dub. That ain't shit because everything done went up. Everything is, the food is expensive. Everything you do in this life, it just costs an arm and a leg, man.
$1 a plan. Because only in the day, they're devaluing the dollar, man.
Yeah.
So by doing that, now they're causing the prices to go up, man. That's why gold and silver are going up right now. Because people are fleeing the dollar right now.
They had a video. I was watching a video yesterday, and they went to 1988, and they were showing, you know, how to feed a family of 6 on $44. You know what I'm saying? Minimum wage was $9.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people were living
Making it
comfortably.
happen. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
making it happen, bro.
And you see, like, and that's just in, you know, at least for me, for my generation, man.
Yeah.
That this has all changed, man.
Yeah.
Used to feed a family. The man would just go to work.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and then the woman would stay at home, take care of the family, do what she do, and then they came with that feminism bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And then the women, once the woman got into the field, that's when the family started to break up, cause confusion.
That's that
Now you
crap.
can chat to both.
That's
Yeah,
that
It was
crap
all by
council.
design,
That's a
man.
fact.
I got
Take his ass out the house and we gonna control it. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you these stamps.
Yeah,
Kick that nigga out.
Yeah,
We as give you these stamps.
But that show you that he invested time to watch us.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Because in order to come up with a new scheme, he had to see what can work. And when you look at the movie Goodbye for Time, they did experiments on how they can afflict you, how long you can last.
Right.
When you sweat with your blood sample reflects that's the reason why they call you a beast, because your blood, your sweat was coming back that you was a damn monkey or a beast. You know, so they're always doing experiments. That's what the movie Hunger Games is about. You know, that's why when crack come in the hood, they want to see if they can tear you down that way. But now we overpower. They're like, damn, how can we find another way?
They waking up. Yeah.
Perfect example was the jump shot. You know, and I just it sticks in my brain. It's like burned in my brain watching the news, and they were saying, you know, this is going to definitely affect the so-called blacks and Hispanics and the Native American people. I'm just like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it just shows you.
That's why Bill Gates and his wife said that. They
Yeah.
said give it to the black. They said, I think they said it in that order too. Like they said
Black and Hispanics.
Yeah, blacks and Hispanics. Yeah. And that's something we say.
Yeah.
They don't talk like that.
I got one too.
This is Nahum chapter 1 in verse 2. The Most High is jealous and Yahweh revengeth. Yahweh revengeth and is furious. Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, that the clouds are the dust of his feet, right? Because the Lord is going to bring wrath on you nations, starting with those that claim that they are the faith, right? Drop it down to verse 7. It says, Yahweh Hashem Shai is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. But with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies. What do ye imagine against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time. Right? Jake, don't give up. Because it's already set in stone. The Lord is going to end this affliction. He's going to end this time of us being low, being the tail, while the nations is being the head. You know, you got to endure. That's why he says better is the end of a thing. This kingdom is going to go out bad because this is the end.
Yeah.
You know, right now, this is the number one point is to be edified on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Get your daily bread and get edified on the Lord, because shit is changing right in front of us, man. Like the war, the protesting that's going on because of the ICE situation. They're trying to crank up civil war. So you citizens can act crazy so that they can bring another law in.
That's that order appeal.
Yeah, man. You don't see what the hell they doing, man.
Yeah, Trump is doing it.
They trying to stir up the pot.
They want to bring their new world order through that chaos. And that's what you see brewing up.
And all these things that in this society, the scriptures say lest things should get advantage of us.
We are not ignorant of devices.
Ignorant of devices. Right. Convenience society, the fast food, the entertainment, the whole social media and all that shit, man. Well, hey, what's going on in a couple hours? The fucking football game. All that shit is designed, all right, to keep you conformed, keep your ass asleep, right? And distracted so that he can slowly implement these methods of control and fear.
Yeah, and just off you saying that, that lets you, even though that the game is coming on, of course, you know, it's entertainment, but you best know that them at least behind the scene is doing something. Right? Because out of all sports, the NFL brings the most views, it brings the most revenue. So this is the perfect time.
That's when they
to get a.
That's when they do
like
most of their work.
Yeah.
Everybody's tuned into something else. That's when because they know everybody watches sports and shit.
And they don't give a damn about it.
No.
Hey, that's what the whole bread and circus era was about.
Yeah, bread and circus.
It was so Jake could be distracted and they could get their agenda off.
And plus, of course, they gonna make money. They love money, but they don't care shit about the shit that you watching. As long as you entertain and sucked up, this is where they can hit you with jabs and wound you where you don't know, and then you feel the after pain later on. You know.
Trump got to usher in. Trump got to ramp up the madness and the chaos so he could bring in martial law. Okay, because he know if these Edomites get a chance to vote him out, they're gonna vote him out. So he has to turn up the heat so he can invoke martial law. Because once he invoke martial law, he has to stay in office.
Well,
and we know he's gonna do whatever it takes to stay in office. And the Lord may allow him just to do that. Lord's will, he do.
Right. That just shows that he in the hand of the elites.
Yeah, it's
everything,
really the elite kind.
Yeah, everything that actually happened is really the elites. They got the best person because this man is straightforward. There's no other presidents was acting their role. Donald Trump is doing the same, but it's just he a damn near he a dog. Right?
He is an actor though.
Yeah, because
he's an actor. Ronald Reagan was an actor. These are actors.
Yeah.
So they know how to play their. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what the American people are so blind to see this type of stuff, man.
That's a fact.
To understand that these are truly actors.
Hey, I believe it was a president that said, presidents are, Zion always said, he said,
presidents are selected, not elected.
Yeah, so it really don't matter who's in office. They just, the elites gonna try to make sure that agenda is getting pushed forward.
Nicholas Rothschild said it don't matter who is in office. He said whoever controls the money controls the empire. So it's really the elites that's controlling the money. They really control, they dictate this whole empire. Everything is ran by them. When you look at media, the small hats run YouTube. Just like with the lady, how she was flagging brother's video, she got removed, and they just gave it to somebody else. Just what brother said, they hand down their companies down to a family member, going back into the Greek captivity. Our generation, our bloodline, got to stay in power. You know.
The pride of their heart deceived you though. They believe their house is going to continue on from generation forever.
All rulers thought that.
Hey, but that's going back to Revelation. Oh, sloppy. Go ahead. Somebody's got it.
The book of Psalms 64, start verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. It's talking about Esau, right? But he is the wicked. Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even to the words. And how they're doing that through the laws and legislation. Now the main talk of town right now is the insurrection. Because they wanted to deploy the military out there so they can get the military state up and running, man. So this is all just beginning. Verse 4. That they may shoot the secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not, man. So only they're doing this, do this in secret, man. They're trying to make it out like it's an immigration thing where you're doing it for protection of the people. But here they are, they just tear gas Jake baby. They just tear gas his whole car. And basically set that kid hostage. Now another Jake got a door kicked down and ran down. They got a guy that's dragged out. So it's not about immigration. They come up to people. They had an accent. Or you just have a Spanish or a non-American accent. No, they coming up to them and say, "Oh, I need to see your citizenship, sir." No, shit like that. They don't even look like
they out there just thugging it. ICE ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking thugs, man. They're gang.
Right. And they just hire regular
clan,
people.
It really is.
It's a clan just reading. But anyway,
checkpoints, man. I seen the one video. The guy was calling it an immigration checkpoint, man. What is a fucking checkpoint?
But now they're bringing the checkpoints to the neighborhoods, man. With that technology that Ishaya brought to the chat. You know, they basically monitoring where everybody go, and collecting data to see if you at your house or not, where they can find you.
Verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. the computer laying snares privately, they say, who shall see them? So now they're trying to bring that Palantir shit into there so they can monitor the people. Like your brother was saying.
Go ahead,
Like your brother was saying. And only they gotta use that so they can just control the people in general, man.
Yeah.
So they can just bring that over. They control the people in general, because now they're trying to go after domestic terrorists. And anyone that goes against them is a domestic terrorist. So they gotta use that technology to control them, control and monitor the people, man.
Hey, you know what that's gonna lead to? That's gonna lead to being a pilgrim upon the earth.
Yeah.
Let's get that.
Just real quick, I got these done, bro.
One more.
All right.
They shall search out iniquities, they accomplish the diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is these. So they've been meditating on this for a while, man. But yeah, that's it.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 74. It says, Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So basically, the Lord gave us the playbook, told us what was going to happen, but he said, I'm going to bring this hell, but I'm going to get you out of it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It says, Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your guide. All right, so, you know, in that time, when all these things are happening that the brothers are talking about, because we're really going into the time of 2nd Ezra 15, 16, where we're going to see the heat ramp up in 2026.
Yeah.
We got to always remember that we have a guide, you know? Don't doubt, you know, don't fold, because the scriptures tell us, how's it go? I think it's in Proverbs, something like, if you get weak in the day of affliction, your strength is small, something like that. But, you know, we gotta bunker down, man. It says, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Yahweh, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities. Like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. So that's pretty much it. But the point was verse 74, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Right?
You can't let your sins weigh you down either, man. Right. Or you can't be at a proud level. You got to be at a just balance in these last days, man. Right. You know, that's what's going to take to get through these trouble, man. You know. But ultimately, man, you know, you got to have your spiritual, it's really this is a spiritual ministry, man. All right, and you have to understand what's happening in the scriptures in order to get through the trials and tribulations, man. You know, you have to understand that, man. You know, see, we accepting it. We accept that, you know, that the Lord said, hey, man, this thing it's gonna get real out here, man. Hey, we in the spirit, hey, man, try me. It is what it is, but it's nothing else left here, man. Yeah. You know, it's nothing left here. So the Lord really, we want to see those ones that drop out, man. Yeah. We want to see how you other Israelites hold up during the time of trouble, man. Yeah. Since you got the truth, we waiting to see that, man.
Yeah, especially with the MOTB.
Yeah, man.
They've been talking all sorts of shit about the MOTB.
Right.
Oh, it's shit. But when it actually happens, when that chip actually gets released, it'll be mandatory. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna take it? Now get on knees and your left butt cheek, as the dude Nate said, or are you gonna take it, man?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, and verse number 14. It says, "Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of men, put off now the weak nature." It says, "And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee from these times, man." Right. So it's time to man up, man. All that other shit, you gotta forget about it, man. Right? All these things that you was caring about, man, you gotta leave that shit behind, man. Right. Like all this worldly shit, you gotta just it's done. Time is over with.
Haste
you know
to flee, haste to flee from
right. It says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." Yeah. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall the evils increase upon them that dwell therein." Right. And that's what Matthew, 6, and I believe it's like the last verse. It says, when Yahushua told him, "Don't take no thought for tomorrow," because tomorrow has it got trouble already on the way, man. Yeah. So you need to be worried about today. How you gonna flee from these times? How you gonna, endure in these times? You gotta let go of all that little bullshit, man. that's been weighing you down. All this little dumb shit that's out here, because that's really what Esau set up. A lot of dumb shit for you to get concentrated on. And you got to take all that white noise and throw that shit away, man, and concentrate on the kingdom of heaven, man, and endure. That's why it says, "He that endures until the end, the same shall be saved."
Look. Every person on the earth, they do the same shit over and over and over again. Celebrate this holiday. You go to work, do the same shit in a circle, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit you like, what the hell? You like, what am I doing here?
It's a hamster.
I was about to say that.
That's all you do.
Guinea pig? Yeah. You know, this is the best thing smoking on the earth, man. This right here,
it's like the Matrix, man. Like you got unplugged from the Matrix, and now you see what's really going on, man.
This is the best thing smoking. You ain't got this truth, man. You destroyed, man.
Chapter 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compasseth her womb.
It's lucky you see that. You know, you have your woman, man, and the quicker it comes, man, you see the pain on her face, and you see her, you know, the whole night, and you see it start to get quicker and quicker, man.
Look, hey, make America great again. Ain't no turning. It's over with. It ain't going back to what it was, man. It's not.
That's the thing.
It just got real dark. Y'all see that?
It's snowing.
Oh, no, it's blowing up.
Hey, that's all quick up.
Just like that. That's a spirit. That's a fact. It's going to come just like that. Damn.
Continue on.
That's the prince of the air.
As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so, they.
No, it's just like when a woman's water break. When a woman water breaks, how serious it get? Ain't no, you can't turn around. Now we gotta finish it, and that means there's gonna be levels of affliction. That's what happened to that woman. Birth the child.
Verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon.
It's not a spirit.
Shall come upon it on every side.
Revelations 19:7, where it says that the bride make herself ready. We're making ourselves ready now, not just by being idle, right? Just go off of that. This is Acts the 14th chapter, verse 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue. Wait, hold on. Isaiah 29:6, the Lord visits the earth through thunder. You know, the Lord just visits the earth, man. Isaiah 29:6. Come on, man. This is Acts chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So through tribulation, that's how we enter into the kingdom. And I just want to get this just because of the thunder, you know, because we truly believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. This is Isaiah chapter 29. Isaiah chapter 29, and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and with great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of divine fire. Come on. Right? And that's the faith you gotta have. Do you believe that the Lord is visiting the earth through thunder, through storms, through chaos? Like when this death happened in the earth, the Lord visited the earth, man. Death spirit. Just like when Passover comes, it'd be a lot of death, unaliving going on right before Passover, during Passover, and after Passover, man. Absolutely. And the scripture tells us that the Messiah rebuked the sea. When the storm was storming, the disciples were getting all scared. Okay, when all the waves was crashing, the Messiah rebuked it. He rebuked it. So if the Lord
rebuked the water, man, we could all be flooded out quickly. Okay, because when that Isaiah 29 and 6 jump off, man, the sword of terror. Right, that shit how it shine, man.
What the Lord told us in Isaiah 13 and 2, you know, we got to cry against that high mountain, which is Babylon, and shake the hand. So we got to exalt our voices and cry against this place. Even though we might look strange while it's snowing when we out here teaching, but this is what we signed up for. Be instant, in season, out of season. We the newscasters, man. We got to tell you what's going on, because a lot of y'all not searching. So we do the heavy lifting, and then we tell you, and it's like, damn, man, oh, shit. So now what is you going to do? Is you're going to choose life or death, man, because we're in a serious time, man. We're not here for entertainment. We're not here to rub your back, man. We're here to fucking warn you and tell you to put on your damn britches and get ready, man. Shit is happening, man. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Right. Yo, that came out of nowhere. 148. Hey, 144. Yeah. Yep. 144 newscasters. Right. Right. Yeah. 144 off the unicorn. Right. You gotta ask her. The rock 5 make the series turn up. What the off day today? Publish of the rap. Angels heard that scripture. Deep in the night. Yeah. No, that's fire. That was fire. They chimed in on that. Yeah, Angels chimed in on that. Just like your picture. They chimed in on that. If you looked up, it was dark. It got dark. Woo! Yeah, because it looked like locusts was like coming out of the sky. Yeah. Hey, look. Yo, then the bells went off. Yeah. Because what they say in the first you got to always look at a lot of things in the spirit. That's why in First Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, where he said the natural man can't get it. In the NLT, it says because they're not spiritual. Right. They can't get it. You know, us over here, we look at things because this is all divine. You know, this whole lifestyle was created in the minds of Yahweh. We living it out. They are acting. We all acting. Like y'all said, you go downtown, you see the same people doing the same thing. It's like they're fucking digital robots. Yeah. They're programmed every week to come downtown. They programmed to do the same shit over. Like a dude just killed his brother. He said, I don't even know why I did it. They was arguing over some damn girl. The dude literally killed his younger brother over an argument over a girl. And they killed him and they shot him 12 more times and said, oh shit, I killed my brother. Jake don't realize the shit that they into. They just think that their life was to get a bag or to fucking work, man. It's way bigger than that, man. You supposed to serve your house by shit. I just saw a thing where this 11-year-old boy shot his mom, right on his so-called birthday. You know, like sitting in the closet. The wife said she woke up and heard a bang. Saw her son standing in the closet like, yeah, I got him. Damn, that's the wickedness that's going on. Yeah, the Lord served you. The PlayStation got taken away from them. Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't play about that game. And that shit put a spirit on them. Yo, for real. Just imagine when all that power cut off. What you gonna do? What you gonna do then? Yeah. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Lord is gonna force people's hands, man. Yeah. The Lord is oh, you don't want to listen? You don't want? I'm standing right in front of you. You don't want to listen? I'm gonna say, okay, now I'm gonna knock you down. Yeah. That's that spirit of vengeance. The Lord will be certain spirit of vengeance. You know, it might be hell, it might be fire, it might even be death, man. It's all sanctioned by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Everybody falling off. Yeah. Nah. Hey, and the Lord can send a spirit of vengeance upon you. You still have mercy on you. Consider that as mercy. Yeah. So keep on going. Yeah. That's take that as rebuke. That the Lord rebuked you, but He also gave you mercy to keep on trucking in this thing. Did somebody get second Ezra 16? Second Ezra 16? Yeah, start at the top. Okay. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 1. Woe unto thee, Babylon in Asia,
Woe unto thee, Egypt and Assyria, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Yeah, hey, we known as the prophets of doom. Yeah. All right, we letting you know that destruction, well, the sword, famine, death, and destruction is coming. And that's reality. You know, we were speaking about the churches earlier, how they go into the prosperity. You know, but that's not the time. It's a season and a time for everything. You're not entering into the time of prosperity. Go ahead.
A sword is set upon you, and may turn it back. A fire is set among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Yeah, the plagues are sent to you. And who is he that may drive them away? Nobody can drive the plagues away. Alright, then we just got a sign. We read about the hurricanes and the plagues. The Lord brought a bunch of snow down there. You know? In the form of a little sword, right? Go ahead.
Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it has begun to burn?
Yeah, so there's no stopping it. There's no turning it back. All right, you ever see a hungry lion in the woods?
Man, he going
He's
at
gonna
that.
get what he wants.
Yeah, he going at that.
You know?
And that reminds me of this video where this guy was trying to feed a lion, and there's like 3 of them. He threw these big chunks of meat over the thing, and he saw the other 2, they grabbed it. He threw the one,
And he watched him. No, he said, I want that meat. I want you, nigga. That little ass piece of meat.
Yeah, he knew what he wanted, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
And that's where the understanding comes in. You understand who's sending the plagues, the Lord.
Yeah.
And it's going to be so crazy in that day that people are going to know that this has to be a higher power that's doing it.
Yeah.
That's how bad it's going to get.
Yup. And that's what happened with Nebuchadnezzar when he did try to glorify the Lord, and then it came into effect that he had to become low, which Daniel prophesied of.
Yep.
You know.
Lord said that he would send scourges for a man.
Yep. Scourges for a minute. Yep.
Right. And like he said who's going to be able to turn this back? Isaiah 54, he said that he created the smith in the way. The Lord put the spirit on Esau to make it. So the Lord really made it. Right?
Yeah.
You know? In verse 9, verse 9, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? And he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? And how much you gonna shine? And who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
That's powerful,
being
man.
sacked.
Man.
Who shall not be utterly beaten
Beating the powder.
at his
Man.
presence? That's a power that you're not supposed to fear.
Yeah.
When you could be turned to nothing.
Man.
You know?
Hey, what the Lord gonna use to do that?
Yeah,
The
that's
bomb.
what-
Boom.
Missiles, or
Disintegration.
it's gonna come from the chariots too.
Yeah.
Chariots kill people.
Zapping your ass.
A fervent, controlled fire.
Yep.
Concentrated fire. Right?
Yeah.
That's what it's urban action.
And I always, the perfect example of that scripture is War of the World with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
That nigga was running down the street, people was dying,
Oh, yeah,
was running, they was
disintegrating.
turning, the
Yeah.
fire was turning to nothing. That's that scripture right there. Man. Yeah, disintegrate. Back to earth, action.
They showed you in Terminator when we was kids. Remember you had that scene still scar you, man.
Oh,
That shit
yeah.
shit like, that shit still scar you, man.
But Jake wouldn't think that will really actually happen.
Yeah.
You know, what did Zelensky tell Donald Trump with Ukraine? He said, you got a big body of water, but one day you gonna fill it. He was actually right. One day Babylon will fill it. You know, it's gonna happen. Even the elites know. Why would they create bunkers if it's not gonna happen?
The missiles go over the water.
Yeah.
Right.
The missiles go out they silos into outer space
Yeah.
and back down.
Yeah.
He said he make fire come out of heaven.
They go in the water too.
It's nowhere you gonna run, man.
What did the scripture say? What is it? It says basically the body of water gonna disintegrate too, man. That's how hot it's gonna be.
millions and millions of nuclear warheads, man.
Yeah.
Being shot.
Woo! Man.
Because Babylon, that bitch she gonna get jumped.
Yeah.
She gonna get her weave pulled out. She gonna get her nails broken.
That's a lot of.
She getting jumped.
That's a lot of blows, huh?
Yeah.
She get burnt like the horse.
Yeah, she's gonna get burnt like the horse.
Just because of what y'all said, it's Revelation 13 verse 12. Then he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, which is Rome, and causes the earth and them which dwelleth therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Going into the ICBM, right? You got the DEW, the DEW, right? They make a fire come from out the heavens, like what the brother said, shoot out the silos, and then they go like what, to the tip of the atmosphere, and go right to target.
And the great whore is gonna open her legs to every quiver.
Yeah.
She's gonna get them all.
Yeah. She gonna take that.
Everyone she wants.
She gonna take that.
And
They gonna take a whole ram stack of it.
Hey,
She got her
Train.
It might be a taco.
It might be a taco. For real, bro.
Moab just came out and said they got nuclear warheads. They got 61 nuclear warheads in them with one hydrogen bomb. So when he just said they and Moab is sending threats at Babylon the Great, man. Yeah, they ready to go. I mean, okay, because they got weapons too.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, you ain't the only one.
Yeah.
Right. You know, Russia and China, they not afraid of you, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. And Russia said that they missiles would go 15,000 kilometers. That's to Russia all the way around the world and back. And America only 5,000 kilometers away. They gonna destroy America in 60 minutes. And look how America got a TV show called The 60 Minutes. Yeah. You know, and you gotta look at the Lord got a sense of humor, man.
Yeah. Let me get this real quick. Revelation chapter 17, verse 15, verse 14. Verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and that's it. Okay. These shall make war with the Lamb.
Verse 16, I believe, probably won't.
These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings. Verse 16. It's wet, that's why.
I'll read it. Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, it says, these shall hate the whore. It says, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
There you go. Right now, Trump's putting tariffs on the EU nations for trying to back Greenland. They're putting tariffs on it. All America do is try to take place with his allies.
Yeah.
Which is stupid as hell, but the Lord took away the wisdom from people.
Right. Yeah. Yo, because when you look at it, like Yahushua said, the kingdom divided against itself should not stand. So you got to think that they're fulfilling what Yahushua said. If they stand against each other, they don't got too much time. And that's a exciting thing. Yeah, come on. You want the Edomites to fight because your salvation is connected to Esau's destruction.
Because the Lord put the spirit on the devil to like a greedy spirit, and the Lord gave him everything, and it's now to the point where He also gave him to the spirit. He gave him the spirit where he can't get enough. Yeah. So now he's turning on his brethren, and he's trying to take what they have, and that's going to result to Revelation 17. What the brother just read.
Verse 17 it says, for the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill His will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
And that shows us no free will.
Yeah.
know?
You read at the end.
It's a spirit. Yeah. It says verse 18. It says,
and that show you that we all do the will of the Lord, even if it's righteous or unrighteous.
Yeah.
Everybody is doing the bidding of the Lord.
yeah, the Lord. Yeah. The Lord. It's the Lord stirring this shit up.
Proverbs 21:1. King's heart to the ears of the Lord. Yeah. He turneth it whethersoever we will.
Yep. Verse 18. It says, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. There you go.
Yeah. And you can tell when you even go into history how to rule all over the earth is because of your military dominance.
Yeah.
And if you go research it, America has the most footprint in all nations. There's no nation on the earth that has more footprint in all different countries.
They're everywhere.
They have over 700. Yeah, they got over 753 military bases throughout the whole earth. Embassies all in different areas. Yeah, they always in everybody's business. Babylon is a bully. They're a kingdom which is a bully, and it's ran by elites. That they like Diddy said, man, I get what I want. The elites, they get what they want. They literally do.
That's why America is described as the hammer of the earth.
Yeah.
And all bullies get bullied.
Yeah.
And when Yahweh Shai comes, he's gonna be the bully that's the biggest bully on the block.
Yeah. What they say back then, they used to like usually bullies become bullies because their father was over pushing them, so they get it from their father. So it's really that's just a reflection of the Lord. You know, you get that bully spirit from the left hand side of Yahweh. Yeah. What did it say? It said the Lord would be at war with Amalek for generation to generation. You know.
This is Habakkuk 2:5, and it reads, he also because he transgresseth my wife. He is a proud man.
Yeah.
Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as his death, and cannot be satisfied.
Yeah.
But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
That shows that him having control, he's not satisfied. That's why Sirach 12 and 16, he won't be satisfied with only blood only.
Right.
You know, having control, he's always going to want more.
Yeah.
The birthright.
That's why he runs up in your homeland.
Your land. Yep.
Yeah.
Take your
Michael
resources.
Yeah.
He'll create a boogeyman, run up in your shit.
Yep.
Take your resources and then put somebody in here that he wants.
Create a boogeyman.
And then get up out of there.
Yep.
It didn't tell you that it didn't tell you we're going to pay in Venezuela.
But I like how Trump, like I said the other time, he said, yeah, we're running it now.
Okay, right. And he's like, what's his name from Trader Day? You know, he's going around and robbing the folks, taking their stuff.
Yeah, but when you find out that Rockefeller, they didn't have a central bank in Venezuela.
Yeah.
So now they got to exit out.
Yeah.
Now that they
And usually they always set a small hat over when they take over a country. They set a small hat over there to run it. You know what I'm saying?
One that knows all people.
Yeah. And then you got Iran, Cuba, and North Korea is the last three that they don't have a central bank. They don't got that control. They don't got that foot. You don't got that foot in it.
And when they make war with Iran, you know what's gonna happen.
They get active. They're gonna get active.
They definitely
gonna start World War III because Putin didn't want you in Venezuela. But he probably was like, all right, you know. But when you run up in Iran, the spirit of the Lord gonna activate that.
That's the valley of Yehoshua. Because like somebody was looking at the map from the top, and when you look at from Russia, what's in between is Venezuela and Alaska, Canada and Alaska. So America only got that little land in Alaska. If they get Venezuela, they got more pieces on the board. That's why they want to get Greenland too. Yeah, that was it. Right?
Yeah, they trying to take over the whole West. They getting ready for war.
It's like what's that game? Battleship.
Yeah. That's that old school thing. I got a precept. This is
like they playing chess.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is the power in their hand. It says, and they covet fields.
So it's like, why do they do it? Because they can.
Yeah.
It's in the power. That's they're the evil, and because they're evil, they can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave them that power, man. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
You could see that spirit on Trump, man. I can do it because I got the ability.
I can.
Yeah, that's basically what he's saying. That's basically what he's saying.
They the hammer.
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, in houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Yo, that's I was gonna say like Ahab, but that goes into like when you look at King Antiochus, man. He had two decisions, either take Egypt or Israel. He was too greedy and he wanted both. And he actually went to go take Egypt and then fuck with that ruler, and then he went to go take Israel. You know, they greedy, man.
Yeah. They covered as a field.
The grape gatherers.
Will they not have stolen?
They won't even leave one grape.
People
They taking
break in your house at least
leave something. Yeah,
Right.
they clean your shit out.
Esau wanted it all.
Yeah.
That's what they gonna think.
Somebody might have hit that truck right there. See the bumper? Somebody might have got him.
Right.
I got It's Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his?
Yeah.
How long is to him that ladeth himself with thick clay?
Right. You got to think the Lord is allowing them to grow in wickedness, just like it happened in the ancient world. Wickedness reached unto heaven in the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord is allowing Esau to hit the limit mark, allowing him to do all of this because it's just getting recorded.
Hey, what is that?
That thick clay is that heavy debt. Right? And remember, in Revelation 18, it talks about her sins have reached up to heaven, man. You know, so guess what? That bill is about to be due, man.
Yeah.
So guess what? It's time to pay up, man. You know?
Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right.
Yeah, it has. And that's why the love of many is waxing cold, man.
Yeah.
The love of many is waxing cold. Nobody care about each other no more, man. We ain't no time, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Listen, man. The iniquity has ruled the earth. The love of many waxing cold. People getting deleted left and right. The brother was just saying, he just shot his brother down over an argument over a girl. We in those times, man. The Lord is putting the spirits on the book of Sirach, man. Goes to that. Spirits created for vengeance.
Yeah.
The Lord is giving the green light to those spirits that's created for vengeance, and they running rampant out here.
Right.
In them times, man.
Everything in this order.
Everybody's all selfish, man.
Yeah.
They ain't got no moral compass.
That's a spirit. I was telling my daughter last night, the Lord don't move with selfishness, man. You know, I'm telling you, man. I was telling her that everybody in this society, they got that selfish mindset.
Dog, one bone.
Yeah.
It's in the phone, man.
That's why Jake can't have shit. Jake can't do shit. He can't build shit because they just too selfish, man.
And you see these other nations,
they doing it together.
3 families in a house.
Yeah.
Curse is not on them.
Another house.
Yeah.
It's really the curse.
Those curses got it.
But even so, within that, you can see Jake will hate on the next man.
Yeah.
You know, they will hate. If you're doing good, they'll hate on you.
The curse is real.
They'll secretly, they see that you with this thing.
Yeah.
They'll smile in your face like they rock with you, but behind closed doors, they be talking about you, plotting on you. That's why niggas be robbing each other.
Yeah.
It's some curses because even if they got more than you, they may not have your swag, they may not have your drip.
Right.
So they'll hate on you for that. They got more materials than you, but they don't got your gift of the gab.
Yeah.
They don't have your
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah.
They're hating on that.
Yeah.
So man, it's the
Jake
curses.
Jake is not used to having anything.
Yeah.
You know, and then now when you have it, it's like, but that go back to like the brother when he said curses.
Yeah.
The main one is your flesh. You know, a lot of us don't even know what it looked like to rule. You know, Jake with money, we still go off.
Yeah.
You know, even if you got a nice heart, mostly a lot of men that have money, they still went off.
They go broke.
Yeah.
They go broke trying to impress people, man. Doing stupid shit.
Well, that's
money.
That's
money.
why.
The first thing you do is go back to your people and you stun them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't show them how to do it. If
Right.
you got the money the right way,
You don't build up.
give them this is how I did it, bro. Do this. You go back and you shit on them.
Yeah.
And not knowing that's
Literally.
exactly what Esau wants you to do. You give just enough so you can flex on your own people,
Mike
Yeah.
Epps
not
said
on
that.
them.
Mike Epps just said that.
Yeah.
Yahushua in Luke, the 4th chapter, and Matthew, the 4th chapter, where he said that he put him at the highest tip of the mountain. He said, man, I give you all of this if you bow down.
Yeah.
The left-hand side will give you your heart's desire. But you got to be cocky to have everything.
And you flexing with commissary money, man. You in prison.
Yeah.
And you out here flexing your commissary money to the next convict, man.
Hey,
They don't understand the mentality that they in.
They can't go to the. You can't go to the bank and withdraw 100,000.
Yeah, what's the name?
You can't just do that. You gotta wait a couple days for that.
Like youngster, they took his money and took him to jail because they couldn't believe he was taking 100,000 out of his bank account. He said, "Man, I'm a celebrity. Had to get his information. But, oh, this is a rapper. Oh, my bad. They're not used to it." You know?
No, because they're using your money to do other stuff.
Yeah.
So that's when you put that in there.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get that shit
Right.
back.
They're like, damn, we ain't got that.
They're gonna make it a hassle for you.
Yeah, that happened to Soldier Boy. He tried to take 50,000 out. They said, we don't got money in the bank. Then he did his YouTube live. You ain't got no money. You get 50,000 out of the bank. You know I'm Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
That's the system.
Yeah, you really playing Monopoly. Like, really, he do that on every level. He even do it with these other countries, man. Yeah, and that's why that's one of the reasons why they upset, man.
But the Messiah told us though you can't serve Mammon and the Lord at the same time, man. You gotta choose one. You can't love money and claim you love the Most High at the same time, man. And I can't wait to see how you Jakes gonna react when they usher out that MOTB and switch that currency over. All y'all who love that money, the money. Yeah. Dollar bills, y'all. Yeah, all that. We gonna see.
That's why Yahushua said, "Hey man, whose face is on that money?
Yeah,
Our
okay.
face ain't on that damn. Hey, the kingdom, our face gonna be on the money.
Right.
We ain't worried about that, man.
Right, because
And then it says, in God we trust on the back.
Yeah.
Egyptian, come on, man.
because what they did in Luke, the 2nd chapter with Caesar Augustus, when he taxed all Israel, that hit Jake out of nowhere being taxed by Romans, you know. And so Jake, when this money system changed, if you wasn't listening to the men of the Lord, that shit gonna hit you unaware because you wasn't prepared for it. You know, Jake is being used to being comfortable. Yeah. And one brother said at work, I don't know, he said, man, what if we go digital? Man, how am I buy weed digital? So the drug dealer gonna have to take money digital? I can't use cash no more. And they started really thinking like, damn, man, how am I gonna get cigarettes? I don't even use a credit card.
You gonna have to use that chip.
Yo, I'm telling you, shit is gonna change. If you're not ready, this shit gonna change with you or without you. You know, it's either you with it or you not. Because those that's against it, Revelations 13:50, you're gonna be put to death if you don't yield to the system. And the system is not the system is the whole thing, bowing down to the image and taking the Quran. But you take the Quran, you already yield to the system.
The image of the beast is the system, but the system has a heart.
Yeah.
And that's the shit. So
Yep. And a lot of our people are gonna be lined up hot and ready to get it, because they love the system, man.
well, they're gonna take it. They're gonna eat. They're gonna take it because they're gonna be forced to take it because they're gonna win it. It's mainly gonna come down to not being able to eat.
Right.
That's really what it's gonna come down to. You're gonna have a bunch of a society of hungry people. And that food is a big thing, man.
Even more so, it's because they ain't got no faith.
Yeah.
You know, because the Lord told us that He could feed us. He told us.
It's not. That's another thing, though. It's not given to them.
Right.
Isaiah 30 and 31. They go down to Egypt for help. They're not coming to the Lord.
Right. You know. And what did the angel tell Ezekiel when he gave him some food? He said, "Man, the journey you about to walk is gonna be long. Eat more." You know, back then they just depended on the Lord. You know, the Lord gonna see who will depend on Him. You just read it in Isaiah, man. You wasn't thinking about the shadow of the Lord, but you thought about the shadow of Egypt. You know,
Even in ancient Egypt, man, our people, after the Lord already delivered us out of the ancient Egyptian captivity, our people was trying to go back.
yeah, I mean,
They said, man, we was getting better under Pharaoh. Man, that's our people, man.
that's the spirit they gonna have.
Anybody got anything else? Alright, we're gonna face the east. We're gonna give all praises, honor, and the glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
double honor to the apostles like great millstone who taught the truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace, blessings, and safety to the true believers out there, man. To the next one, Abba Ball.
Abba Ball.
Shalom.
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 Woo.